Gangstagrass making their way to WNCW Studio B.
What up, what up, what up?
Thank y'all. Yeah, we're streaming live. We got Dylan Thompson on the camera and Gangstagrass.
Hey, Dylan.
Yeah. Give us a musical introduction, guys.
Okay, let's do this. Let's rip one.
Yeah. Last night I saw a bright red comet in the sky. I asked for its purpose and it gave me a reply. It said, soon come the day master dies, but first you must prepare, keep your eyes on the prize. To the beat of the drum, the light of the fire, we decide to be as free as a bird when it flies. So we ready every axe, sharpen every knife, get our people inside ready and willing to take a life. There'll be none worth saving, soon done slaving. But now we must prepare as usual while we're making our plans to reach the promised land of liberation. Breaking the chains before the beast them awaken. Watch the houses ablaze before they cave in. No more will the pleas to the sky be forsaken. All praises due, there'll be much celebration. The plantation will be gone by the day's end.
I ain't gonna wait no more to get this freedom. I ain't gonna wait no more to get this freedom.
I'm gonna take this axe and plant it in your back.
I ain't gonna wait no more to get this freedom. I ain't gonna wait no more to get this freedom.
Check it. Time to be about the challenge. Sitting at the counter to create some counterbalance. Broken windows, folks doing damage just to keep a black man from having a sandwich. Not even that damn famished. Promising Dr. King, hoping I can manage to keep it peaceful in the midst of this evil. It's too much to take, dang it, I can't stand it. Might be time to go another route. Here come the pigs trying to drag a brother out. Coming with the cuffs, but man, I had enough. So that fist in the air just punched him in the mouth. Now I'm running through the South, fleeing for my life. Fighting against wrongs cause we're needing our right. But even passing laws ain't enough for y'all whose souls are too dark to even see the light. So I
ain't gonna wait no more to get this freedom. I ain't gonna wait no more to get this freedom.
We started on this march, now we gon' tear this mess apart. Let's go.
I ain't gonna wait no more to get this freedom. I ain't gonna wait no more to get this freedom.
From the past, there'll be no more marching. The demons the same as the day that he darkened the shores of our precious, blessed mother continent. Stole our ancestors and put them on the market. They stand fanning the flames that they spark with the evil intentions they had from the start. If we still have to fight, then we'll tear this apart. And peace will be found with a spear through the heart.
Another plan is a brother man in power positions. Sisters in greater control of our conditions. When it happens, I doubt they're gonna listen. Y'all consider themselves somehow a Christian. Now I'm on a mission to take these levels tilted. Straighten it out for all my elders that built it. Don't care whether or not guilt you feel it's not gonna keep us from the freedom we will get.
I ain't gonna wait no more to get this freedom.
Come on.
I ain't gonna wait no more to get this freedom.
We take this system, then we kill it. Then we fix it and rebuild it. Cause I
ain't gonna wait no more to get this freedom.
No, I'm not. I said I
ain't gonna wait no more to get this freedom.
You dang right.
I ain't gonna wait no more.
Nope.
I ain't gonna wait no more.
Nope, sir.
I ain't gonna wait no more to get this freedom.
songs for the sake of my fam.
Freedom by Gangstagrass here in Studio B. Thank y'all for laying that one down. That's the first track of your new album from 2020, No Time for Enemies.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, and I want to get in and talk about the album, but first I want to do introductions, if that's all right. And if I mess it up, y'all let me know. I know we got Wrench in the middle on guitar.
That's me.
We got Danjo on the banjo over there.
How's it going?
We got B Pharaoh on the fiddle.
Yep.
We got Dolio the Sleuth.
Yeah, that's right.
And in the middle here, we got our son, the voice of reason.
Yes, sir.
Didn't mess up one.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Give
Good.
this man a gold star.
I know his name. That's Spencer.
I'm Spencer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys for being here. So you guys have been on the WNCW radar for a while, and like it feels like y'all are finally getting a big bear hug from public radio and public broadcasting.
Hey, man. Finally.
It's about time.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably doesn't hurt to be on public television.
Nope.
Yeah. I was going to talk about that. The cavern sessions that you guys did. I was watching those. Those are fantastic.
That place is amazing. It really is just stunning. It's beautiful. The sound in there was incredible. The staff there, like the staff and crew there, my goodness gracious, those people are
They're real ones.
Everything was top notch right up
Yeah,
here.
it's
top
fantastic,
notch,
man.
extra
Real
primo
folks over
good.
there.
Yeah, I mean, Todd was great, and let's also not forget
Shout out
Todd.
to Todd.
Todd
Yeah, there was a
also
lot of
really
people
good.
What's up,
named
Todd?
There's a
Yeah.
couple of Todds.
And
To
it was
the Todds.
amazing the way they were able to CGI in a cave around us.
Yeah, modern technology is crazy.
The effects
But I
crew.
could tell it was bringing the energy for you guys too. Y'all were there. And I mean, when a band's having fun, you can instantly tell. And like, that's the thing that really separates it. So it's fun watching a band have fun and do this. And it's genre bending and kind of mind melting in its own way. And just watching you guys right now, there's so many different things to look at while y'all are going, where it's like I'm focused on the MCs, then I'm watching B over there. I mean, it's a full show. And the cavern sessions, if people haven't watched it, it's up on YouTube, which is where I found it. It's probably on your webpage too at
You
gangstagrass.com.
can also get it on PBS.org.
Yeah, the full show actually is up on the PBS website for a limited time, and it's really worth checking out. It's only 23 minutes, but it's just a great record of what was, one of our best live shows ever.
And if
And-
anybody out there wants to torrent it, I believe the torrent is out there too. So
Nice.
What are you, Weird Al Yankovic over here? Like, oh, I don't know. I'm sure you could. Yeah, he was saying that. But what you said about the audience absolutely is true. Like playing that show, that was one of the most receptive audiences we've ever played to, and it was the public television, public radio crowd, and they were there to hear bluegrass. They were there to hear top quality music, and I think they got something they weren't expecting. But they were absolutely down, and it was really magical night.
I loved
Got
it when they
all out of
panned
the
to the
seats.
audience. Yeah, there was like a lot of like open mouth, open jaws.
Yeah,
The great part about that was, you see a lot of that stuff, and people are really, sitting down and enjoying themselves. We got them up.
Yeah.
We got them up, and that part, that's the part that made me the happiest. We got them up. Got them up on it.
it also led to a bunch of really cool connections. I think Catch Secor of Old Crow Medicine Show was there.
Yes.
He saw us right after we played, and we ended up opening up for them a couple of times. Actually, recently in Charlotte, which brought out a lot of folks to Charlottesville. That brought out a lot of folks to our show, so it was nice.
Yeah, I saw Old Crow up on stage with y'all. One of the related videos when I was looking through it.
Yeah, they actually ended up performing Freedom with us.
Yes.
Yeah, that was
that
pretty
was
fun.
right. That was really cool. And then they had us up to do Wagon Wheel.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
we did
Bob
Wagon
Dylan
Wheel.
classic.
If you're
right
gonna
there.
do Wagon Wheel, do it with Old Crow Medicine Show.
right.
Yeah,
You know?
Otherwise, don't even bother.
yeah, they perfected it. But yeah, it feels like the world is meeting y'all finally, because I mean, this as a unit has been going since 2006, or the Gangstagrass as a group. And Wrench, I know.
Yeah, that's when I first started doing some experiments with it in the studio, and then around 2010 we got it going on the road with the live band.
Yeah, and let me see. I can't remember the whole discography and sequence, but it was Lightning on the Strings, Thunder on the Mic was the first like full-length album that y'all put out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been going on for a long time, but it does feel like the world's finally coming to meet you and your music and understanding and appreciating what it is. And I think that's a really great thing. And talking about pop culture stuff beyond just the caverns, y'all are on America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
That was interesting. That was a fascinating experience.
I'm sure it was.
Yeah, man. It was
Once in a
wild.
lifetime kind of thing.
Yeah, it was because it was at a time when nobody was doing these shows. So it was like that was actually the first time we had all appeared on any stage together for like almost a year.
Yeah, more
It
than
was-
like a
it-
year
More
and
than
a half.
for a little bit more than a
It
year.
had been a full year since we'd played together, and so we're like, well, why not do it on live television, I guess.
Right in front of 9
In
million
front of
people.
Sofia Vergara and
Probably. Yeah, it's a good idea.
Simon Cowell.
Terry Crews.
Jump right into
Let's
it.
just do that.
Yeah, but that was kind of what took away I guess what would have been nerves for any other group or any other person, because folks were like, "Oh, when you weren't nervous doing that in front of those millions of people?" I was like, "Look, we had been itching to be on stage for like a year and a half. We were just like, we were too happy to be nervous."
Yeah, right.
There's a demeanor of fearlessness about y'all. I mean, really, for real.
That's right.
Even in the stance, it's fearlessness, and it's
kinda have
good.
to be, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Look
Yeah,
what
if you're
y'all are
gonna, if
doing.
you're gonna show up
We've seen so many things.
doing bluegrass hip hop in anywhere, you got to be relatively fearless to do it. So why not?
Yeah, and the reception is finally getting there, I think, to where you guys are probably pretty happy with it. IBMA is recognizing y'all.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
we
IBMA.
PBS.
IBMA is a
want
good time.
We were just
had a
at
good
the
time.
IBMA conference in Raleigh. We got
Standing ovation,
We
right?
got to share the stage with Dan Tominski, dude. I don't know what else to say.
And what song did we do with Dan Tominski?
We did the Dan Tominski song. We did, and I don't know how often he gets a request to do "Man of Constant Sorrow," but I'll bet this is the first time he ever did it with MCs.
Yeah.
It was a really magical thing.
And he was
for-
having such a good time.
Oh,
yeah,
so
for
having
everybody.
a ball.
Yeah,
He was so
everybody
happy.
was really happy with that, and that's, I mean, to me as a old traditional bluegrass type of person, like that kind of acknowledgement from people who like push the envelope forward. Sam Bush is down with what we're doing. We've shared the stage with Jerry Douglas more recently at Gray Fox Bluegrass Festival, and all that stuff I think speaks to that, like, we are getting something right in the spirit of what these musics are actually about, and that goes for both bluegrass and hip hop. Like, how many people have we gotten acknowledgement from in the like old school hip
The
hop?
old guard.
I mean, all sorts of cats. Yeah,
Pharaoh Monch.
Pharaoh Monch was
Yeah.
vibing on what we was doing.
Smith and Wesson. are
Smith
down
and
with
Wesson
us.
are
Dead Prez.
Cool
friends
Keith.
of ours. Cool Keith, Dead Prez, like
Yeah.
cats that that are really respected
Side.
in the game. The Far Side
Originators.
giving his love. Yeah, man. Cats that really get respect in the game and deserve respect in the game, giving us love, and that's
Absolutely.
all you can really ask for.
And so I feel like, if you don't like the way we do it, that's fine. That's your opinion. That's taste. But, if you're against the very idea of what it is that we're doing, I think you might be missing something.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
A soul.
That's one of
Yes.
the things that I think it's been different is the fact that for the most part, I feel like we get like 90-something% positive response when it comes to people.
I'm going a good 98.4.
Right, because they always tell you to ignore the comments on the YouTube videos, but like it's hard to because they're like, "This is awesome. Where have you been all my life?"
Yeah, my favorite comment that we get a lot actually is, I don't really like bluegrass, and I don't really like hip hop, but I like what you guys are doing.
Which is awesome.
Well, even for this station, like we're a flagship bluegrass station, we have 8 hours of bluegrass on Saturdays, every single Saturday, 11 to 8 or 11 to 7 of going across the mountain. And so this is like a derivation and a departure. And so I hope our listeners really do appreciate it, who are in love with the bluegrass traditions, and see that this is something new. These guys are representing bluegrass. And your album it was the #1 on the Billboard Bluegrass charts.
That's right.
it
Yeah,
Yeah,
this one.
that's
No
something.
Time for Enemies.
I mean, it was.
That was
That's
a thing.
huge.
It was. Yeah.
And that's the first time that MCs have ever appeared on, or like hip hop MCs have been on a #1 Billboard Bluegrass album, right?
Yes.
That makes me very happy. You know what I mean? Even if this whole thing ended tomorrow, and I got hit by a train, I
gem.
could go to my grave saying that, like, I was the only rapper on the top of the bluegrass charts.
Right. And if it did, like, what we don't want is to be the last band with MCs
Yes.
that tops the charts. We want to see more people joining us in this endeavor and just trying out new things, because you can. And I think that's what bluegrass was about. I think that's what hip hop was about.
And I'm going to call somebody out. Hey, Trey Wellington, we know you can spit.
Oh, yeah. There's a number of other musicians we could easily take up the rest of our time naming. Just so many great musicians that have worked with us, that haven't yet worked with us.
It's intriguing.